Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the 2010 thriller, The Next 3 Days, starring Russell Crowe, Elizabeth Banks, and Liam Neeson. This film is filled with tension, drama, and some nail-biting moments that keep you at the edge of your seat from start to finish. But what happens when a normal, loving family is thrust into a dangerous and high-stakes situation? Can love really move mountains, or in this case, break through the impenetrable walls of a prison? If you haven't seen The Next 3 Days, don't worry. We're going to break down the entire plot. The movie opens with a quiet suburban life in Pittsburgh. We meet John Brennan, played by Russell Crowe, a high school teacher, and his wife Lara, played by Elizabeth Banks. They've got a young son, and everything seems perfect until Lara is wrongfully accused of murder. She's convicted of killing her boss, and despite her protests of innocence, she's sentenced to life in prison. As you can imagine, this event shatters their lives. The film moves quickly, showing how the legal system fails Lara, leaving her family torn apart. But here's the thing, John doesn't believe for a second that his wife is guilty. So, he spends the next few years in a state of denial, desperately trying to figure out how to prove her innocence. As he watches her life slip away behind bars, he starts researching everything he can about prison escapes. And that's where the movie's core conflict begins. Throughout this journey, we also see the emotional toll on John. He's constantly walking a fine line between sanity and obsession. Every move he makes is under the shadow of failure. The pressure starts to build as his plans near completion. What's worse, John knows he's up against a ticking clock. With the authorities on high alert, there's no time to waste. As the movie enters its final stretch, the tension really ramps up. John's plan is put into motion, and the execution is nothing short of brilliant. He uses everything he's learned from his criminal contacts and his own research to get Lara out of prison. At the end of the movie, there's a moment of hope. John and Lara manage to escape, but the final twist shows that not everything is as it seems. The film ends on a note that leaves us reflecting on the consequences of their actions. Was it worth it? Was breaking the law for love the right choice? The ending is bittersweet, and the film leaves us with more questions than answers, making it one of those endings that stays with you long after the credits roll. If you enjoy films with high stakes, tense situations, and complex characters, The Next 3 Days is definitely worth checking out. It's a roller coaster of emotions, and it keeps you guessing right up to the end. That's it for today's explanation. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into The Next 3 Days. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more movie breakdowns,